Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's webinar. My name's Tom Shively, and I'm the Director of Training here at Buyside, and I'm also joined by Todd Williams, our Customer Success Extraordinaire, who's going to be helping us out today. So today we're going to be talking about how to circulate your home valuation site. So this is one of the marketing tools that you have that you can get seller leads to come to you. So in previous webinars, we've talked about what goes into your home valuation site and a little bit of how to circulate that. And then of course, where those leads go. But today we're gonna go in depth in how we can actually get this home valuation site into the hands of your people. So how do we actually do that? How do we go about getting this into folks' hands so they can click on your link and then type in their address and you can start to use those as really warm leads. So we're gonna talk about where to find these links. So how you can find the way to put this into different places. So where that actually is in Buyside. We're also going to show you how to embed this into your signature, which there's two different ways. One, it's as simple as copy and pasting a little text that's already inside Buyside. And then there also is if you want to add your own text because you have your own fonts, or if you didn't want the 4 lines of text that's in there, just the one, you can do that as well. So we'll show you how to do that in your signature. You can also share this on social media, and there's a few different ways that you can do that. So we'll take a look at 2 different ones today and what those posts look like once they actually show up in your news feed. So what are those and how do they look? And so how can you structure this in a way that you can use it towards your business? And we'll also talk about embedding the widget. Now that takes a little bit more time and it is a little bit on the tech savvy side, but it is pretty simple to use. It's actually as simple as copy and pasting. So today we're actually going to go inside of a WordPress website. So if you're somebody that set your own website up, or if you work with somebody that can do this for you, we'll show you how it works. That way you can get that widget going inside of your agent website. All right, and then we'll have a Q&A at the very end. Now, I do have everybody muted, so if you do have any questions, go ahead and put them into that chat box that you see on the right-hand side, and we'll get to any questions that you have. So if you do have any, we'll get to those during our Q&A. Okay, now before we jump in, there is 2 things I do like to share, and that is we do have our Buyside Facebook Insiders group. So you can go into Facebook and find that, but that does have some best practices, tips and tricks, and then of course testimonials. We get a lot of great testimonials of people using Buyside. So if you want to hear from other agents how they've been using it and those success stories, you can always check it out in Buyside Insiders. And also we do have a world-class support team. You may even talk to Todd there. And you can do that by emailing us at support@getbuyside.com, and then we can answer any questions you have. So if you do run into any issues, or if you just need another quick tutorial on how to do something, give us an email at support@getbuyside.com. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. And this is where we're going to start. So we're going to start on your Buyside dashboard. And this is where we always start. So once you log into Buyside, it'll take you here. Now, to get to that circulation page, we're going to go to Marketing Suite. So there it is right on top. So we're going to go to Home Valuation Site. Pretty simple. So this is where we can see our home valuation site. So if I click on that, you're going to see that rotating carousel of images in the back. You're also going to see your branding on your home valuation site. If you haven't seen this before, we do have a great webinar that we recorded on it a few weeks ago. I'll show you where to find that in a few minutes. But it is branded to you. So that's me, Mr. Joe Broker, with my cell phone and all that great stuff. So we can enter our address in here, and that's how your clients get their home valuations. So they can do that. Now, keep in mind, this up here, that is your URL. So all we have to do is copy that and paste it somewhere else. But there is a few easier ways to share this, a little bit more intuitive. So the first is embedding that page into your email signature. So let's go ahead and click on email signature valuation link, and it's going to have the instructions just underneath that. So there are 2 different ways that we can do this. One, I can just copy this right here. I can just copy that text. That's it. Let me copy that. And I'm actually going to go over. So I've logged into my Gmail, and what I did is I went to settings. So that little geared cog that you see up on top. Now, if you're using Microsoft, it is going to look a little bit different, but it is just as simple as pressing that signature button. But here we're going to go to settings. And then I scrolled down to signature. So I came to my settings, and signature is right there. So I can see this is my signature. So I can scroll down. Now, all I'm going to do, I'm going to hit enter twice, and I'm just going to paste it. So now when I have an email, this is going to be my signature. What's your home worth? Get the automated estimates instantly, no cost, no obligation. Boom. And so now you can see that little finger icon there, the little hover over. If I click on that, it's going to go to my link. So it'll open up, and that's it. That's all. The link is now in your signature. So I just have to save this, and then it would go in. So that's one way to do it. The other way is, let's say I wanted to have my own text in here. So I wanted to say, see what your home is worth. There you go. So you can do that. And now we're just going to highlight that. And on the bottom, you see this little, looks like an egg with a line through it. That is the link button. So we're going to select the link button, and it's going to say, where do you want this URL to go? So I need the URL, right? Well, guess what? We've pasted it right here. All you have to do is click this link, copy link. There it is. Now it says copied, and that's it. So now I can paste that link in here. Whoa, zoomed in. Okay, so now we're just going to paste that and select OK. And now it's linked. So now if somebody gets an email from me, they can click on that, and I can start to use those as leads. So they can go and see what their home is worth from my signature. It's that free service. So all we have to do is copy and paste that text from the box, or we can add it into our signature just by typing in our own text and clicking that link button. So that's it. It's that simple. And now anybody that we communicate with, so whether it's potential clients, other agents, somebody that I just wanted to communicate with, a friend that I met at a barbecue, I can, anytime I send out an email in my signature, it's going to say, see what your home is worth. So we can now run those valuations, and it's right here from your signature. So that is a great way for your people to be able to run their home valuations. Okay, so the next way is sharing this on social media. And again, there's a really simple way to do that. So we can click on that second icon, the little bubble there, and that is your social media. So let's do 2 of them right now. Now, the most common social media out there, if I remember correctly, there's 8 billion people on the planet, and I think about 3 billion people have a Facebook account. So it's about a third of the population of the planet that have an active Facebook account. They use it every single month. So that's what we'll check out first. So we're going to click on Facebook. So it is one of those really big tools that we have on our belt here. So we can go to Facebook, and now that's it. So look, we can see I've already got the image, I've got the link, and all that. So I don't actually have to do anything. All I can do is paste it, put a message in here if you want. Again, you don't have to, but I can say, see what your home is worth. Or however you spell, see what your home is worth. There we go. So we can do that. And now, if I were to share this right now, I can share it to my newsfeed or story, and you can see it'll go public. You know what? I am actually going to share this, but I'm going to select only me. That way, when I make this post, I'm the only one that can see it, so I can take a look at what it actually looks like. So I'm going to go to only me on my newsfeed. So there we go. So I can share it that way. The other ways to share this on Facebook is to share to a group, or we can share this to a page you manage. So if you're somebody that has a Facebook business page, we put out ads, we put in, any of this great stuff that's on your Facebook. We do host events. You can post this to your Facebook business page. So we can go to Buyside. I've actually got my own right here. So that's my Facebook business page. And I could say, see what your home is worth. And that's it. So now I can post this to Facebook in my Facebook business page. But like I said, let's actually post this to the newsfeed so we can take a look at what it looks like. Only me, I've got my caption and I've got my icon in there. Let's go ahead and do it. Post to Facebook, and away it goes. And again, it's that simple. Now it's gone. So it is in Facebook now. Now, just to show you can do this with other social medias, let's say I wanted to post this on LinkedIn, because that's a great professional site, right? It's a social media site, but it is also professional. So I can add this in. And so now I just clicked on the LinkedIn button, but it knows my LinkedIn account. So I can share this in a post, which would be really simple. And again, it'll post directly to my account, or I can send this as a private message. So it's really that simple. Boom, and there we go. So now it creates the post. It's linked into my account. I can type out my message and post it, and away it goes. It's that simple. So if you wanted to post this on any one of your social medias, whether that be Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, to send it in an email, on Gmail, if you wanted to send it out as really anything else, you can do that from here. Now let's go into Facebook. So this is my Facebook. So let's go ahead and check out that post that just went live. So let's go ahead and click on me. And there it is. So this is what got posted into people's newsfeed. So I get this really cool looking image here. And again, it does depend on brokerage. So a lot of times they will pick the image that goes into there. And then you can say there is the link, and then of course the inscription, and then of what I added in there. So see what your home is worth. So when somebody comes to this page, all they have to do is, I want to see what my home is worth. They click on it and it takes you to that home valuation page. It's that simple. So now they've got two different ways, one from your email signature, one from your social media, on how to get here, on how to get to this page. And that's ultimately what we want. We want them to be looking at this page and enter in their address. So there's not a ton extra. And remember, when somebody logs in, when they put in an address here, it's not going to ask them to sign in. It's not going to, no forced registers, no accounts, no nothing. You can run that report and it'll have that address. So you can get those leads, but they don't actually have to give you anything. So that's what's great about this. It's a free service and it's really low pressure too. So it's run the report and that's all we want. Okay, so the third way here is your widget. So we go into that little gear icon all the way to the right. So we've seen our signature first, social media second. This is our gear icon, and it says copy the widget code below. So if you're not sure about what a widget is, or if you want one, which is a good question, let me show you. So we're actually going to jump over to a page here. Some of you may think, see this looks familiar. This is what a WordPress page looks like. So we went from our WordPress account. This is a custom page. And so what I have is my list of tools here, right? And so what a widget is this is also a widget. So you see that we've got the search box there. So we can see that it has my search and then the minimum, maximum. That's what a widget is. It's just a little box that has functionality behind it. And so now I've got my widget code. So what we're gonna do is I can see HTML. There we go. So I'm just gonna grab that and drag it into my page. Boom, there we go. So now I have it. It's gonna ask, what's the code? Give me the code. So there we go. So that's all I'm gonna do. So I can then save that and that will show up on my page. So it's that simple and that's how we do it. And again, this might take a few minutes to load up to show up, but you can do it that way. So it's really simple. So we can do our HTML code, paste our widget code in there, and then it will go into your agent website. All right, so we've now seen 3 different ways to share your home valuation site. One is in your email signature, one is social media, and one is your widget code. Now the third way, or the fourth way, excuse me, there is another way that we can share this. Remember, this is the link that will take you, so you can share that any different way that you want. So if, let's say we were making an email blast. So I'm back on my email here. I can go to compose here, and let's say you're writing out an email that was going to go to all of those people in your emailing list. Now, whether this be on MailChimp or Gmail or wherever, you're writing an email. This is going to go out to all those people. So we say, this is my newsletter. There we go. So you can do that. We add in all of our pictures, whether it be those drag and drop great sites that we use, but you can also use this link. So think about it and say, we can even say in here, see what your home is worth. There we go. And so we can do the same thing. So I can highlight this and on the bottom, there's going to be that same icon, that link. So, and that is the universal link. So we can paste that in there, select OK. And now it's not only going out in my signature, but it can go out in my email blasts as well. So if I wanted to call that out, I wanted to make an image, put it behind something so that I could link that. You can do that in your emails. So there is a lot of different ways that you can share your home valuation site. So we have all those different ways we showed you today, but really the sky's the limit. So you have your link in here and all of these different methods. All right, so if you have any questions, go ahead and put that into the chat box you see over on the right-hand side, and we'd be happy to get into our Q&A. All right, so the first question, Todd, if you're there, is that URL brandable? So I think it's, can you have a vanity domain is the question.
Yes, that's actually an option a lot of our clients use. We have some resources in our help center on doing so. I don't know if you have anything more on that, Tom.
No, so yeah, that is brandable. And if you wanted to check out our help center, if you hover over that icon that you see in the top right there, so where it says my account, there is actually help down there. So if you wanted to talk about a URL, you could just type in URL into that search box and it would show you, how can I link my vanity domain? So right there it is. Just type in URL, it'll be the first one on the top. So if you have a URL that you wanted to use, or if you wanted to buy one, you could do that here. Perfect. Where are the other webinars? Oh, the previous webinars. Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and go to YouTube. There we go. And we're going to go to, oh, we're already here. So we're on our Buyside channel. So let's go to Buyside Training. And that's it. So you type in Buyside Training, we're right there on top. So you can subscribe to our channel. We have a handful of videos, but you can see all of the ones that we have in here. All right. Okay, are there any other questions? Can we go over the widget again? Yes, we can. Absolutely. So, okay, so from our marketing suite, we just selected marketing suite, and we have our widget. That's the one that's all the way on the right-hand side. It's that little gear, and you can copy the widget code here. So we can copy the code, and that's it. So that's the code to your widget. And so when we go over to our agent website, we just have to put it into that text editor. So the HTML or whatever you're using for your site. And again, you just drag it into your site. Boom, there it goes, and it'll ask you for the code. So we can go ahead and paste our code in there. Okay. How do we see this in previous webinars? Good question. We just answered that one. I love it. Todd, is all this free?
For the majority of our clients, yes, it is. It is picked up by your brokerage. So enjoy.
I love it. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great question. Is any of this going to cost extra? Now, I know that if you do have access to Buyside from your brokerage, yeah, all of these marketing features and ways to share it out, like we said, this is on your email signature. This is on social media. All of those are free marketing, right? So if you have your social sphere of influence, you have those people that you know, you can blast this out, and that's a great way to market because that is a free channel. And again, this service, most brokerages that we work with provide it to their agents for free. So you'll be able to see your home valuation site and this marketing suite using your buyer market analysis tool, the buyer match tools, which we also have previous webinars in. You can use all of those tools for free. And again, these channels are as well. All right, those are the last questions that I see. Again, if you do have any other questions, you can go ahead and type them in the box. We'll be here for another minute or two. But again, if you want to contact us after the webinar, that is support@getbuyside.com. Thank you all for being here. And remember, we do have these every week. We've got, I think, another 2 scheduled, and you can check those out in our channel. We posted it to Buyside Insiders this morning. So thank you very much, and we will see you next week.